welcome to The Buzz. My name is Susie Lytle, and this episode marks our 1-year anniversary. We have explored many preserves, met local wildlife, and viewed flowers large and small. Now we want to get you a brand new perspective that you can only see here. Buckle up while we tour nearly 24 preserves by air, shot completely by drone. So let's take to the skies on this episode of The Buzz. Juliet Ironworks is a very unique preserve that once was bustling with industry in the late 1800s to the early 1900s. It started as an iron and steel production facility, and when it closed, Mother Nature reclaimed it, covering the remains with thick vegetation. The district removed the overgrowth, and it has evolved into a popular stop for history buffs, pedestrians, or bicyclists who travel the adjacent Mckinley Trail and take time to tour the preserve's half-mile concrete interpretive trail. The trail includes new signage that will illustrate the daily lives of the workers. These workers came from all over the world and spoke many different languages. You will also see what is left of the blast furnace, among other building foundations left from the factory. Another cool feature that can be seen from the preserve is the famous Old Juliet Prison sitting to the northeast. Hadley Valley is the location of the largest restoration effort in the district's history. The preserve has seen a lot of change with a stream dechannelization, wetland restoration, and wildlife habitat restoration project. 7 tons of prairie seeds and 150,000 wetland plants were planted and now shape what visitors see today. The project was so successful, it has won a variety of environmental awards and is a prime example of what can be accomplished on a large scale to help increase local biodiversity. What once was a farm field is now home to more than 15,000 species of insects, birds, and aquatic invertebrates, fish, mammals, amphibians, and reptiles. Explore the limestone trails at 3 different access points to appreciate all the blooms and all the hard work. Keepataw Preserve is 215 acres featuring breathtaking views of wooded uplands, steep bluffs, floodplain wetlands, and cultural resources. It is named Keepataw in honor of a Potawatomi leader who settled in the region around what is today Vermont. The history continues with an overlook place on top of a 60-foot bluff carved from limestone deposits mined around the turn of the 20th century. See panoramic views of the Des Plaines River Valley in a single smokestack left from an old kiln. This ruin can even be seen from Interstate 355 and was once used in a limestone quarrying and processing operation. When asking Forest Preserve staff to describe Evans Judge Preserve, you will hear it is a beautiful hidden gem. Named after the previous landowners, the district has been working hard to restore and enhance the natural resources this preserve holds. Venture out on a 1.5-mile hike on the natural surface trail to experience changes around every corner in the form of forest, savanna, and wetland habitats, as well as some scenic views of the Kankakee River. Be sure to bring your bug spray because the mosquitoes out here sure are hungry this summer. Rock Run Preserve is 320 acres and is part of the Rock Run Preservation System, conserving more than 1,450 acres. It's an incredibly popular preserve as it not only offers easy access from the adjoining neighborhood, but also is part of the Rock Run Greenway Trail, which connects to the I&M Canal State Trail. Wildlife found here includes snapping turtles, Chicago garter snakes, and more than 100 bird species. You can also find more than 500 plant species along the trails and wetlands. Before it was Goodenow Grove Nature Preserve, this land operated as a Boy Scout camp in the 1970s, and many of the things that made it a popular camp decades ago still remain. Today you can camp here at one of the 9 primitive campsites, as well as sled on the 40-foot hill. This preserve is one of the largest in the county with about 900 acres and 5 trails. Bike, hike, or even bring a horse to explore the prairie, wetlands, and forests. Challenge yourself to make it all the way out to one of the preserve's most iconic features, the Big Bridge. The 267-foot-long bridge spans a 40-foot ravine over a tributary of Plum Creek and provides gorgeous views of the surrounding forest known for great biodiversity. While out here, visit Plum Creek Nature Center to find interactive exhibits, live reptiles, and an observational beehive, plus programs all year long. Once an abandoned quarry in Plainfield, Lake Renwick Preserve is now a protected breeding site for birds, including herons and egrets. It can be accessed at 3 different entrances: Turtle Lake Access, Copley Nature Park, and Rookery Nature Preserve. Can you see the nesting structures way out there? They really do look like pirate ships at this height. The 200-acre lake also includes more natural islands that the birds can call home. Check out our calendar for interpretive bird hikes or seek out one of the observation platforms with mounted scopes. You'll never know what could be flying in next. Hickory Creek is our largest preserve with 1,600 acres, including easements. This preserve includes 3 access points in the Mokena-New Lenox area: Hickory Creek Junction, the Barrens Nature Preserve, and LaPorte Road access. The preserve includes the Hickory Creek Bikeway that also connects to the Route 30 Bikeway, giving visitors a chance to bike through all 3 access points. Hickory Creek is a favorite of many locals due to its proximity to their own neighborhoods, giving them easy access to the sprawling land that includes a variety of habitats. Here you'll find forest, prairie, savanna, and wetlands, including Hickory Creek. We are grateful for all the district's volunteers who do work at preserves across the county, including a core group at Hickory Creek that dedicates many hours helping clear invasive plants and restoring this land to what it once was. A beauty all year round, the forests fill with spring flowers, then summer prairie blooms, and it's a peaceful place for winter walks on the creek's bridges. Locals call this area Moose Island, but we call it McKinley Woods. This preserve has 2 access points. Highlighted here is the Carrie Sheraton Grove access. It is home to the Four Rivers Environmental Education Center, named after the Des Plaines, DuPage, Kankakee, and Illinois rivers. These waterways merge nearby, creating diverse habitats and plenty of wildlife. This preserve has so much to do. Attend a program, host your dream wedding, paddle the waterways, or hike the trails. There's also a connection to the I&M Canal State Trail, where you can take in some panoramic views or use it as a starting point on a bike trip all the way to Starved Rock. One of our more recently improved preserves is Kankakee Sands. It features a 2.5-mile limestone trail with open views of savanna and wetlands, which makes it a great place in the summer for stretching those legs and working up a good sweat. In partnership with the Nature Conservancy and the Illinois Department of Natural Resources, this once agricultural land is undergoing restoration work, starting with winter native seed sowing. See the changes while hiking during each season. Alla Preserve is nestled along the Des Plaines River and is a peaceful island surrounded by a modern industry of Romeoville. Here you'll find a history museum that will transport you back to the French fur trade of the 1700s. Plus, learn more about the natural world with state endangered Blandings turtles as an educational ambassadors. Walk the trails to discover a blend of then and now by exploring the Longhouse, the Pollinator Garden, and wetlands. The trail along the river offers many spots to stop, look, and listen, and let the day's stress melt away. Lastly, take a breather at the scenic shelter overlooking the river for a quiet lunch spot. With or without your dog, Messenger Marsh is sure to please. This 625-acre preserve features a 3-mile trail that forms 3 loops in forest and savanna habitats. Bring your dog for exercise or socialize with other pups in the 10-acre off-leash dog park. Normally, the marsh can be hard to see, but not with this view. During the right seasons, this preserve comes alive with singing chorus frogs and at least 110 bird species taking advantage of the marshy conditions. Don't be surprised if you pop around the corner and see a snapping turtle laying eggs on the edge of the trail. We have seen it more than once. Riverview Farmstead tells the story of the Clow family, who were one of the first to settle in the Whalon Township area. The structures left standing are the original barns and family home, dating back to the 1800s. As time went on, the surrounding area has become built up with more development and neighborhoods, making the preserve a pocket of the past. Riverview Farmstead Preserve also features part of the DuPage River Trail. Take advantage of the views while hiking, as well as shoreline fishing, canoeing, and kayaking. Keep an eye out for wildlife like big brown bats and ospreys. You never know what else we will find when looking into the past. Brightwood Dunes and Savanna Nature Preserve protects a variety of habitats including prairie, savanna, and wetland. What makes it unique compared to the other preserves is its sandy soils. While hiking on the natural trail, you may see some species that favor these conditions, like one of the only lizards of Will County, 6-line race runner, plus prickly pear cactus. This preserve may sound familiar to Buzz fans, as the last time we visited here was during a prescribed burn. Now in summer, the native vegetation is growing back stronger than ever. Like a number of the district's properties, Monee Reservoir was once a key part of the local industry, having been used by the railroad to supply water to steam engines. Later, it was operated by the Isaac Walton League as a fishing lake. Today, that rail line is still in use and Monee Reservoir still is a fishing lake, but also is a recreation hotspot for other activities such as boating and interpretive programming. An on-site concessions facility will fill all your needs from fishing licenses and bait to rental equipment including rods, rowboats, canoes, and kayaks. Adventure on the quiet waters to try to reel in a big one or sneak up on the beaver and muskrat activity. Keep your eyes to the skies for a variety of birds serving as your chirping soundtrack. Visit our website to look for programs including evening lead paddles or extended moonlight fishing opportunities. Vermont Cemetery is small but mighty, considering it has one of the highest quality prairie habitats in the district. Since it is a cemetery, it was never disturbed by farming, grazing, or development. The name of the cemetery is believed to be a tribute to the area's settlers who moved here from Vermont. The 70 species of native plants seen inside the fence area are the same plants that would have been familiar to the early pioneers, and the restoration work that continues here is vital to keeping it as it was. There are about 25 headstones, with the largest one belonging to John Book. Even though the area is protected by a fence, visitors can still peek in while hiking the paved trail with access to the tall grass greenway trail and the Normantown Trail. Whalon Lake is located in the northern part of the county and is full of activities that are fun for the whole family. This preserve has 2 picnic shelters, great for those overdue reunions. Launch a boat into the 80-acre lake to have a moment of zen. Get moving on 4 miles of paved trail connecting to the DuPage River Trail, or take it slow with shoreline fishing. Don't forget your furry family members. This preserve features a dog park to let your pup run free. Dog parks have 2 pens for bigger and smaller dogs. Take time to relax and get reconnected with nature, whether it's time just for you or for the whole family. Purchased in 1930, Messenger Woods is the district's first parcel of protected land. It was later dedicated as a state nature preserve in recognition of its high-quality forest and wetlands. It is a unique preserve because the land here hasn't ever been farmed, grazed, or developed. This means it has breathtaking trees that have been allowed to grow into giants. Some of these trees have even been nominated for the Illinois Big Tree Register. Messenger Woods is also famous for its wildflower display, with carpets of bluebells and other blooms taking over the forest floor each spring. Plus, the sounds of the babbling spring creek are sure to put anyone at ease while exploring this preserve. Want to camp close to home? You can do that here too. Rock Run Rookery is a nesting haven for birds and includes 2 lakes once used for quarrying. This preserve also offers shoreline fishing. Commonly caught species include bluegill, bass, walleye, and channel catfish. Can you see those little white dots on the islands? Those are great egrets. Wildlife found at the preserve includes a variety of bird species, such as great blue heron, cormorants, and bald eagles. Rock Run Rookery also features a short paved trail for hiking, running, or more. Sugar Creek Preserve features the Sugar Creek Administration Center, which is a green building that has received recognition from the Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design program. It includes solar panels, recycled tire flooring, and countertops made from laundry detergent bottles, and much more. This 317-acre preserve lies along the headwaters of the North Branch of Sugar Creek. Visitors can hike the half-mile natural trail passing through prairies filled with life. These protected areas are crucial to connect not only humans to nature, but also wildlife corridors surrounded by development and industry. Visitors can also gain access to the Wapansi Glacial Trail, ideal for biking, horseback riding, running, and more. This preserve exists today as remnants of a sand and gravel quarry. Fed by groundwater, the water is so clear you can often see fish swimming while on the shore or paddling in your kayak. In addition to the 2 lakes, the preserve includes a portion of the DuPage River and wetland habitat. Future plans call for a trail connection to connect the preserve trail to the I&M Canal State Trail. Not ready to hit water on your own? Check our website for upcoming paddling programs here and at other preserves around the county.
Come on down and join me back on land. We hope you enjoyed this bird's eye view of our preserves. The Forest Preserve District of Will County has grown to nearly 23,000 acres of land owned, leased, managed, or protected. We also have 5 visitor facilities across the county where you can interact with naturalists or attend a program. There's always something new to explore, so what are you waiting for? Map your next adventure at reconnectwithnature.org. I hope to see you exploring a new preserve, but until then, I'll see you next time on The Buzz.